Hey, today is Espeon Day. Are you ready for that 0DV Espeon run? I hope so. It's a long one though, be careful. Link in the description for the full run. Here we go, let's do this.
Yes!
So today on the chopping block, of course, is Espeon. Espeon is one of my favorite Pokemon ever. It's probably it's my favorite Pokemon from Gen 2. It's an evolution. You usually evolve him with Max Friendship. Basically, you have an EV and you level it up with Max Friendship and you get an Espeon, if you do it during the day. Espeon is a very good Pokemon, 525 total base stat total, with a very good special attack of 130 base and a pretty good 110 base speed as well. It can take some hits on the special as well with a 95, but his problem is the physical side of things and his HP pool with a 65 base HP. You can see that on the screen right now, but yeah, it's not that good physically. And here is the deal, and why we have a very long segment coming up straight away from the start of the game. His starting moveset. You can see that he only has Tackle and Tail Whip and only gets Sand Attack at level 8. Some keen people among you might tell me, but he can have Bite, right? Only if it's an EV that has evolved, which means it wouldn't be able to be like that at the start of the run, because EV doesn't learn Bite until very late, very late, like fairly late, in terms of like levels for the starting of the run, so we couldn't have Bite, which would have been very good because in Gen 1, Bite is a dark type, Gen 2, sorry, Bite is a dark type move, and dark type attacks are considered special, which would use that 130 special attack straight from the opening gate, basically. But it can't. So we're stuck with Tackle and Tail Whip using that paltry 65 attack, physical attack stats, right? So yeah, we will have to wait until level 16 to have a pretty good stab move in Confusion, which uses the special attack, which at this point will just decimate everything. You can also see that his TM moves are not that good. I mean, Shadow Ball is considered physical, so yeah. Mud Slap, we will have to use it for a tiny bit against rock types at the start, because we cannot do anything about it. But then, like, he basically has absolutely nothing. Return is gonna be our go-to physical move, because it's base 102 at the very tail end of the run. Shadow Ball will be here for, like, psychic types, like other Espeons or Abracadabras, Alakazams, but yeah, it's gonna use the 65 attack, yeah, so it's not gonna do that much damage. Yeah, there's not much we can do with Espeon. Like Headbutt is good, but it's physical, and like I prefer using Swift. I will come back to that when we get to this. But yeah, like it can't learn much, and usually we'll learn psychic moves, which yeah, sure, but if you have like 2 psychic moves in the same moveset, that's not super good. You cannot have any very easy way of going through the run, so yeah, like it's bad. Also, you may now see, because it's gonna blow up again, that we don't have the usual timer. For some reason, currently, with my computer, the timer is just making everything lag. So I decided to not use the timer and see what in post with the new with a timer in post how long the run was. Basically, that's the only run I did, so there will be some mistakes. You will understand why it's the only run I made when we get to the end of the run, and you see the total time. So, strats. What are we doing currently? Well, we're gonna fight a lot of people. As you can guess, Faulkner is gonna be very hard. It's impossible on minimum battles. And even if you don't do the tower, it's still impossible, even fighting everything. Not even Faulkner walls us, by the way, on minimum-ish battles. No, it's not Faulkner that walls us, per se, it's the Spearow in the gym just before him. So, for that, we need to do Sprout Tower, we need to get a lot of EXP. It won't get us Confusion, but it will get us enough stats that we will do more damage, which means we can get through the fight without having to rely on crits, for example. It doesn't mean it's gonna be easy at all. You will see with the top stage of the tower that it's not an easy thing to do, but it still gets easier with more fights here. So we're doing the tower, and you'll see with the Elder when we get Flash that the fight isn't that fun to do. Spamming tackle and tail whip is not fun. So here comes said fight. Alright, let's go. We have equipped the berry earlier before we escaped, so we're good. The berry is equipped. And yeah, we just need to get past the Elder here and we're fine. We should be able to, but you never know. He has 2 level 7s and Woot level 10, so need to be very careful with it, but yeah. Yeah, see, I see growth, I'm just not gonna mess with it, because like, it's just gonna do way too much damage. There we go. That's one down. Here is the Hoot. Won't do much, so I can double tail whip and just tackle. Missed again. It's cool, I haven't seen attack yet, so... Yeah, we should be okay. And it missed again. Alright, Bellsprout is left. One tail whip, double tackle, and we're good. Yeah. It doesn't matter, I have the berry. Unless I miss. Alright. Let's check one up for tackle again. Alright. Alright, we're good. No problem. No worries. At all. Yeah, so you saw with the other that the fight is not easy. Now for Faulkner. Bear in mind that I fight the Spearow that's before him, that's level 7. The fight is still very hard. You still need a berry, and even then you need the Spearow to not crit or hit damage range. Like, it's very difficult. It's very hard. I won't stress that enough. But Faulkner is even worse. He has 2 Pokemon, one of them is evolved. So it's it's far from being the easiest fight of the run. You can reset a lot on this fight in particular as well. Just equip a berry, heal fully, and hope you hit, like, I don't know, maybe a crit, but hope you just survive the fight, because like, you don't have anything to hit him remotely hard enough with that 65 attack from Espeon. So yeah, like, it's just a question of over-leveling for the fight and being good and hoping for crits, basically. So let's see how that goes, right? So as soon as we get Confusion, it's gonna be a bit faster. even if I have to still do all the fights. It should be very fast. I'm gonna teach Butt Slap once we're done with Faulkner, because I do need a ground type move against the rock types we're gonna encounter. And also, while I said I should have Confusion by Bugsy, I fight the rival before Bugsy, so I would need something for the Ghastly, just in case. So yeah, ground type move is the best thing I can get, even though it's physical, which, yeah, it's horrible with Espeon, but you know. Okay, we're at 25. I think it's a 3-hit with the double tail whip. Might be 4. Oh god, you got 6 there. Okay. No, it's a 3-hit, okay. It might be 4 if you have bad ranges, but yeah, okay. Alright. We're through. And you see, I have level 13, right? I fought everything, and I barely got out of the fight. So yeah, like, it just makes sense to over-level anyways, but... Alright, so now we enter another segment where we train a lot, because we need to get Confusion to make everything easier. So, and we need the XP later down the line anyways, so here is what we do. We do the usual, we do the same strat we did with Mew, which is we get an escape rope, we go in the Ruins of Earth, we get the healing items, we get the repel, we get the super potion, we get the great ball, great balls, in fact, there's 2 of them. And contrary to Mew, we're gonna fight every single trainer except for one. One of them only has Magikarps, so like it's not worth it. But we're gonna fight every single trainer outside the cave, every single trainer inside the cave, and every single trainer after the cave. There's only one of them, bear that in mind. There's more trainers in the basement of the cave. We cannot access them yet because we need surf for both spots where there's trainers. We need surf, so we can't do that just yet, but for now we're gonna fight everything, pick up Swift and teach Swift, and of course Butt Slap, because we need that for the rock types, because we're gonna fight the rock types anyways, because we need the XP. So we're gonna teach Butt Slap temporarily for the rock types, and Swift will be our physical move of choice if no rock types. Then we're gonna hit 16 at some point in the segment, so we get Confusion, which will speed up a lot of fights. Rockets are easier with Confusion, of course, because you're not using special physical move, you're using a special move, so, and a stab move at that, so it's gonna be very hard hitting, and it's pretty much always super effective, except for Ratatas, but we don't talk about them. So yeah, you will always one-hit the rockets. For other fights, it might be like a 2-hit on some, but pretty much for certain, most of the fights you're gonna do are gonna be 1-hit. Just so you know, at this point of the run, in terms of time, I think Mew is close to going in the Elite Four. Once we get out of Azalea. No, I'm exaggerating. Like, it's very close to being very, very, very long. Like, basically, we're on badge 2, while Mew might be on badge 5 or 6 at this point. So, yeah, like, it's... the fight is very long. The run is very long because we have to grind a lot. As I said before on Mew, I'm using... I'm doing those runs low to 0 DVs, and I'm trying to do those runs so that you can do them yourself. So I'm trying to limit the amount of luck-related strategies. Here, in fact, I don't think I use Sand Attack. I could, like, it could help, but I don't think I'm using Sand Attack because it could help, but it's not a surefire thing. Which means, well, I'm not gonna use a strat that has like a, I don't know, 15% chance to work. It's not gonna do anything unless I'm forced to do so, but it's... I'm using a strat that's consistent, basically. So, the excessive grinding here, it's because either A, I have something right now that I need to do that requires me to be at such a high level that I have to go through. See the previous segment with Faulkner, right? Or B, I need to have a specific level later down the line that would help to get through the fights. i.e. the Elite Four, it could be Jasmine here, you will see why. If you read the moveset earlier, you can guess why. But yeah, like, it could be because I need to overlevel for one specific fight, and instead of overleveling and coming back down to get the EXP that would do basically nothing, I get the XP at the spot where it would do something. Like, for example, here, if I have to overlevel for Jasmine, I probably won't come back here to fight level 9 Pokemon at this point, because they would give me so low EXP that it wouldn't matter at this point. But if I do them now, I can get Confusion earlier, and yeah, like the stat EXP will add up, and the XP will be useful here because we will be a higher level and such and whatever. So the usual strat for Azalea would be here to do Rocket, because it's Rockets, and the rival before you do Bugsy. I'm gonna do that here, so we're gonna see the rival, but for the next Pokemon I will run, I will swap Bugsy and the rival. You will know why, because the Pokemon has a very specific matchup against the rival, and you don't want to do the rival before Bugsy, because you could get some EXP that will be very valuable for the rival. But here, Espeon has a very good type matchup against the rival, so I do the rival first. So, here is said rival fight. You'll see it's an easy one anyways, so yeah. Nothing else to say about that. Yeah, so it's theoretically possible, but it's weird. Anyways, yes, Rival 2, well, just big confusion would work. Bite isn't a problem? No, it's not. It's not. Zubat is just dying, so that's fine. And even if Croc takes 2 hits, he doesn't have Bite. I've never seen him use Bite on this fight, so... yeah, uses Water Gun. If he had Bite, he would use Bite. Alright, as I said, the Rival 2 is a very easy fight. So now we get into Bugs' gym. Bugs' gym is not hard. Like, none of the fights in the Bugs' gym is hard until you get to Bugsy himself. Bugsy himself isn't super hard, but for a Psychic type, there's one Pokemon you need to take care of very fast unless you want to die, and it's Scyther. Scyther has lower speed than Espeon here, so Espeon is always gonna outspeed for the same level, even at 0 DBs. So being overleveled here is even easier. Also, you have Confusion now. With 130 special attack, it's gonna hit hard. Just be careful, he can use his move anyways, a Fury Cutter, and if it crits, it's gonna hurt, but it shouldn't. Be careful, you can reset there, like Mew. Okay, here is the fight. You will see it's not hard either way.
many times does that make me fly? That's the question. Once here, two here. Two? Just two? Okay. And you already have fly, so you wouldn't need Abra for the Lake of Rage. Even though, like, Abra would be more useful with the teleport. Because you don't have to get through the menu to get the teleport to work, yeah. Oh, nothing to say about Bugsy. Now you just click confusion. Yeah, that proves what I was saying in the Mew run, which is if Mew had confusion at some point near there, like, instead of having, I don't know, more... Like, instead of having transform at level 10, if he got confusion, he would steamroll Bugsy completely. Even at minimum battle. So yeah, like, just proves what I was saying, which is Mew needs a special move at the start of the run. If he doesn't have one, it's very hard to just get past Bugsy.
Alright, yeah, as I said, Bugsy is not hard with confusion, but I mean, if you don't have confusion, just watch my Mew run. You will see that it's very hard to do anything against him without anything super effective or anything remotely close to a very good move. So here, now we are in a segment I like to call If Only I Could Learn TMs, because Espeon doesn't learn any TMs from the department store except for one, Return. Well, he can learn Headbutt, I'm exaggerating, but like Headbutt doesn't do anything. So like he can only learn Return, but currently speaking, we won't get Return at all. We can't, because we need fairly high friendship, and we don't have that currently. So we will only get Return on the rocket segment, like the radio tower segment. So I'm not gonna mention it right now, but again, as I said at the very start, it's gonna be our physical move of choice, because 102 power, what do you want to do against that? So it's gonna be our move of choice against dark types, basically. So now, what's the strat for Whitney? Not much has changed from the Mew run, except I'm gonna fight everything. Every single trainer on the route before, every single trainer in the gym. I'm gonna even fight the 2 trainers in the basement that I usually don't fight. But like, all in all, nothing is gonna change, except for the fact that, again, I would love to learn new moves, but Espeon cannot learn anything from the department store unless you count Headbutt, which I can get in the forest anyways. So like, it has... there's no point going in the department store unless you need, like, I don't know, potions, pokeballs. Like, there's, at this point, there's no point going in the department store. So you could skip. I didn't, I think, for no reason. Like, you cannot get in the, you cannot teach anything. So pick up the bike, go in the Pokemon Center if you need to heal. You have the money for the Abra, so just get the radio card, get the coin case, get the Abra, then go straight to the gym. There's no reason you should do anything else. Again, train a lot, because like, you will need the XP for later, but there's absolutely no reason you would have to do anything else. If anything, you could do the trainers on the route above Goldenrod before you do Whitney. You don't need to, but you can do that. You can do the whole segment with the tree before the gym, except you need the badge to finish the segment, so you usually do the whole thing after the gym anyways, but you can do that if you want to. Little thing, I'm gonna recall that afterwards because I have time, but you don't teach Dig to Espeon. You've seen his moveset. He cannot learn it. So basically you teach Dig to Sandtret, and you keep Sandtret the whole way through the run, which means that the Gyarados, which we will catch anyways, will be used only for several stuff, and you will still have Rock Smash, contrary to the Mew run where we get rid of Rock Smash. But yeah, I will get back to that when we get to the Gyarados. Anyways, we're getting to the Whitney fight. So you'll see it's not super hard. Just be careful, she can do damage. You don't have a good physical defense, so yeah, she can do damage. But she's not that hard. Confusion wins. Anyways, lol. Here is the fight.
Alright, Whitney, let's go. Would I be worried about Whitney? Not really. Did I heal? No. Is it going to do anything in the fight? Probably. Because Clefairy doesn't die for some reason. And now I'm slower. Okay. Am I slower than Miltank though? That's the question. Yes, I am. Alright. Might do something to not have it there. It might, yeah. Well, I have quick attack, so... I mean, if it's low enough, I might quick attack. Oh, I have a berry, right. Okay. Yeah, sure. Good thing I thought quick attack, by the way. I was gonna opt to not teach it, but I taught it and it worked. Good! Alright. Calm down, Waluigi.
Okay, so here comes the segment after Whitney. So as I said, like you can fight those trainers on the route here beforehand. You don't need to, but you can fight them before. I think, yeah, I also fight the guys in the national park. You don't need to, but I fight them anyways because it's more EXP. And then yeah, well, the Sudowoodo you just run, and you get to Ecruteak. So Ecruteak is a bit of a weird spot. You would PC heal before getting to Ecruteak, because you need to fight 6 fights before the gym, and then in the gym you have 6 more fights. So you need a total of 12 fights without healing at the Pokemon Center due to the cutscene with Bill. Like, if you have played the game, you know that there's a cutscene there. You don't want the cutscene because it wastes time. Even at times 4 speed, it will waste like 20 seconds. So you don't want to do that. Just know that I'm playing at times 1. What you're seeing here is just a time lapse. So keep that in mind. That's why I'm saying you don't want to enter the Pokemon Center. You're gonna waste time. So, the order of business for Ecruteak is as follows. You do the kimonos first, most of the time, and then you do the rival. Once you're done with the rival, you have 2 choices. You can go on the route to Olivine, get the Mint Berry to avoid hypnosis. It's gonna enter into action in another run. So I'm mentioning that here, but like you don't need to know it here, because like Espeon is gonna outspeed everything, so that's fine, and usually KOs everything in one go. We'll come back to that when we get to the gym. So what you do is you go kimonos, then rival, then gym. The kimonos are not hard, even with Espeon here. The only one that you need to take care of is Umbreon. The Espeon one is iffy as well, but like it's less iffy because you know it has low physical defense. So you just hit him hard with like Swift, and that's it. The Umbreon though is where the run can go wrong. This particular Umbreon likes to attack. He doesn't like to use Sand Attack. He probably has it. I think he is like level 23, I think. So like he does have Sand Attack, but like he never uses it. I've never seen him use it. Contrary to another Espeon later down the line. Espeon. Yeah, Espeon, but it's not the Espeon that I was thinking. I was thinking about the Umbreon, you know which one. But yeah, like the kimonos are never super hard. The one thing that's hard here is the rival. With Mew, it's a trivial fight because you have a move for the Magnemite. So, fine. You just enter the fight and destroy the Magnemite. With Espeon, though, it's not that trivial. Most of the Pokemon are dying to Confusion, no problem. Magnemite, though, resists Confusion and won't get KO'd in one go. So, what does the Magnemite like to do? Well, he likes to confuse you with Supersonic. While yes, it's a 50-50 shot of hitting, when it hits, it's extremely annoying because it can KO you. You will see that because I had to reset on the rival and I left you the reset. So you will see. But if you equip the Better Berry, you should have at this point because you shouldn't have used it. There's no way he can get through you. Even Croc with Bite won't do that much damage to you. You should be safe. The only thing you need to be careful of is that Supersonic Magnemite, because he's gonna resist Confusion and he's gonna just Supersonic you. While yes, it's a 50-50 shot, the AI likes to hit 50-50 shots, and yeah, you're gonna get confused more often than not. So just be careful, don't forget the berry, and you should be okay. Rival is not hard here. Confusion does the job. Just careful of the Magnemite. Again, I like to repeat that 50 times, but Magnemite is annoying with Espeon, so yeah. Well, let's see what he did the first time on the fight and then see the successful fight.
Oh god, you confused me. Yeah, that's a risk. That's why usually you would equip the Beta Berry, and I forgot to do that. And I'm regretting it. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead because I forgot to equip the Beta Berry. Well, I could just avoid the fight entirely and go to Mahogany on foot. But I wouldn't be able to do much other than do all the fights there. Because the gym is blocked, Lake of Rage you need Surf. The rocket section only unlocks when you do the Lake of Rage stuff, so that's it. You need Surf. So I would have like, what, 8 or 9 more fights to do? And then I have, well, I could go to Olivine, right? So that gets me like maybe 20 fights. And now it just Sonic Booms. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Just... Okay, I equip the berry and he's like, nope, I'm just gonna do damage. Alright, sure. It's my own fault. It's my own fault! Guys, it's my fault. If I had equipped the berry earlier, I wouldn't be doing that.
Yep, you saw it. Yeah, he confused me on the first fight and I got KO'd because of confusion. Anyways, so after Rival 2 you go to... Rival 3, you go to Morty. Morty is not that hard. The Gengar won't do anything, because confusion just KOs it. If you're lower level for some reason, you dodge some trainers and stuff, you can have problems later, but you can also have problems here. The Gengar can survive, hypnosis, you get to sleep, and you just die. But if you don't, if you're not under leveled, or if you don't have any problems or anything, or if you crit, if you're under-leveled, the Gengar doesn't survive. Like, it just dies. Just be careful in the gym, you need to keep as many confusion as you can. You have elixirs, like if anything, you have ethers elixirs, so you can just use them if you need to. And you will have to, because the gym has like too many Pokemon with that psychic weakness anyways, so yeah, you will have to use one, that's fine. But yeah, just be careful. Don't forget the Hyper Potion as well, I almost forgot that when I got to a critic anyways, but hey, just don't forget the Hyper Potion, and you have elixirs to heal, so that's fine, you should be okay. Here is Multi-Fight now.
Anyways. Hey, here comes good old Morty and his Rick Ghastly. I'm just gonna let it there. Yeah, the Ghastly always gives up. It's just such a letdown, though. I told you Morty would be too easy. I see she's just way too easy. Right, so I need to go do the fight in Malta, but just the fight. There's one fight in Malta I need to do. Don't go in the steps, just do the fight, and you're done. I need to remind me that, because I just...
Okay, so now two choices, basically. The first one, you can go to Olivine and do that whole segment right now. You will get into one problem that I will mention later, but yeah, you can do that. The second choice is to go to Lake of Rage and do the whole price segment over there. That's what I do. It's easier to do it like this because there's multiple things you need to know about that segment. One, the Red Gyarados is gonna help a lot with the water HMs, and strength, and Rock Smash. You don't need Rock Smash, by the way. I use it because like I get some items from the Rock Smash, but like it doesn't matter. You don't need that. But you do need all the water HMs plus strength, so Gyarados is always useful. Don't forget to pick up the Air Trouble in Bun Tower, I forgot to mention it, but that's gonna be useful for the Gyarados here. So, don't forget your over-level here. That over-leveling a tiny bit is gonna be a bit annoying for the Gyarados. You will have to use Swift to weaken it. You're gonna reset a tiny bit, for sure, so be careful. I also take the time to just fight everything, so you're gonna see me fight a lot of things, and yeah, like that's it. The other thing you need to know is that there's a max potion at the top right of the lake, and there's a rare candy you can get for free if you don't want to fight the guy that's guarding it. If you want the rare candy, go towards it now. You need Cut and Surf to do that. If you want to avoid the fisherman. If you don't care, you just go there. But yeah, the guy that's guarding the rare candy doesn't spawn until you're done with Team Rocket, so just go there if you want the rare candy for free. And yeah, fun. If you want the XP from the guy, go there once you're done with Team Rocket. And Price, probably. Anyways, here is the Red Gyarados if you want to see it.
So we need to weaken the Gyarados, and we need to throw Pokeballs at it. That's why I needed the balls earlier. That's only for him. I don't know if Confusion would You know what? I can try. I can just reset if it does. No, it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. Oh god, Thrash. Uh-oh. Oh no, not Thrash. He's confused. Dear. Good, you didn't attack. Perfect. I don't mind if Espeon gets KO'd. It's fine. I just need to catch the Gyarados. Oh yeah. Picking up their trouble is very good.
So once you caught the Gyarados, and if you want the rare candy, you can pick it up right now. Teleport back to Mahogany, right? We have Team Rocket's butt to kick. So the hideout is not that hard to do. If you need more EXP, just don't deactivate the statues and just fight everything. Lance heals you right after that, so don't bother. If you don't need the XP, you can just deactivate the statue, that's fine. So, here I'm gonna fight as many fights as I can, avoiding the guy that's on the left because he has very little EXP. So I'm gonna do 10 fights plus 1, the scientist, because it's 2 per statue, there's 5 statues. So that's 10. And then I'm gonna get healed by Lance, and we're gonna continue through the rocket segment, fighting everyone. Get as much XP as you can. Like, it's an advice for people that want to do the Espeon run, because you will need that later. So fight everything you can. Even the Team Rocket guys, because the Team Rocket guys don't give that much XP, but they're there. So do them. Fight them. So once you're done with that segment, you have the electrodes to fight. You can KO them, catch them, run away. No, run away doesn't work, but you can catch them if you don't want the XP. But here I can just KO them anyways. They're in the way. It's a forced fight anyways, so it doesn't matter. And then, well then, we have Price. We have the gym, right? The whole gym is fought as well, because again we need the XP later down the line, so let's get all the XP there. Like, there's a lot of fights in the gym, so we fight everything. Price can't really hurt you per se, and yeah, like, if anything, Mamoswine, no, Piloswine, sorry, might hurt you a tiny bit, but it's fine. Dugong as well, because it's probably gonna survive one hit, so like maybe it will hurt a tiny bit, but it shouldn't be that hard. Especially if you fight everything, get out, heal, come back in, as I did. It's not hard, it should be no problem to someone who is prepared, basically, so yeah. As for what we're gonna do next, we're gonna go to Olivine and do stuff. You will see, I'm gonna explain afterwards, but yeah, like, Price is not hard, the rockets are just annoying and long, and the segment is just not fun. But like, the whole Espeon run is not fun anyways. It takes way too long, so yeah. Even at times 4, like, it takes probably, I would say 2 hours, which is very long. So you just... It's just a run that's way too slow. Anyways, Price is coming. Let's see if we can get the right Price. Here is his fight, basically.
And here comes Price. With another seal. Hey. C-beam. Dead. Yeah, see, level 29. His level 29 Dugong didn't die to level 40 Espeon Side Beam. Oh yeah. Yeah, I crit, I know. Easy.
Alright, so after price we backtrack to a critique by using surf because faster. And we go to Olivine. We fight everything on the routes. We pick up the mint berry just in case for later. And we go to Olivine. Here we pick up the super repairs, we heal, we pick up strength, we go up the lighthouse, fighting everyone in the lighthouse as well because XP, right? We talk to Jasmine, who says, well, I need you to get that potion because I can't. Sure. And we then go to Cyanwood via the sea. We fight every single swimmer that's there for EXP, and we also pick up a rare candy in Seafoam, no, wrong one, Whirl Islands, which you usually do in the dark because you don't have flash, but we do because we did the tower at the very start, so we don't need that. We don't need to do it in the dark, but if you do it in the dark, you just go left from the entrance, you bonk the wall, then up until you bonk again, then right until you bonk again, down until you bonk, right until you bonk, up until you bonk, then you go one tile down, straight left, and then up until you bonk, and you just turn right and press A, and the rare candy is there. It's not super hard to do, even in the dark. You have maps on the internet if you want to know exactly where they are, so it's not super hard to do in the dark, but we have flash, so we don't care. So now, for the rest of the segment, we pick up the secret potion for the Pokemon in the lighthouse. We pick up a potion under a rock as well, and we fight every single trainer in the gym because we can't avoid them anyways, until we get to Chuck. So, Chuck. What is he gonna do? Absolutely nothing. If you've seen Mew's run, you know that Mew is a bit on the edge here. He does get Psychic just in time, so he can just sweep through Chuck very easily. But Espeon doesn't get Surf for Surf. Yeah, randomizers. Espeon doesn't get Psychic for a while, so it's a bit harder. But he has Psybeam, which does damage. So it's not hard. It's not super hard. It's even pretty easy. You can sweep fairly fast. I'm gonna just mention very fast that the problem I was mentioning earlier is obviously Jasmine. You know Magdemites are gonna resist psychic moves. We've seen that on the rival. And Jasmine has Steelix. So yeah, I'm gonna detail that right after this. But for now, just know that Jasmine is very, very bad. That's why we overleveled the heck out of the Espeon before we get to Jasmine. So, with that being said, here is the fight against Chuck, which was literally click A, the fight, again.
Alright, no, there's no Ace Trainer girl on Lake of Rage, I forgot. At least the girl, the girl appears, but she doesn't fight you. Did I really confusion the Primeape and he died? Sure. Why am I surprised? Because usually you would side him, but I forgot. I just clicked A. And he died, so I was like, sure. Whatever. Give me the badge! Woo!
Well, after that easy peasy fight, we get to Jasmine. And Jasmine, it's not easy. For one, the Magnemites are going to survive, so be careful. If you're lower level than I am, that is, they're gonna survive. Here, I don't remember. I don't think they survive. If they do survive, they're gonna paralyze you for sure. So paralyze cure barrier are useful if you're not playing under the rules where you don't if you're allowed to use items in battle, you can just heal. It doesn't matter. But yeah, like the Magnemites are gonna paralyze you for sure. And then Steelix does a ton of damage with physical moves. So yeah, and you're not gonna do much because it's resisted. Good thing is you just got Side Beam, so Side Beam is a bit more powerful than Confusion, which helps with the damage on Steelix. But yeah, it's gonna take a while. She's gonna heal as well, so yeah. Careful.
Yeah. Would rather use it on Lance than on Jasmine. Okay. So Jasmine, being the annoying little piece of work she is, as Steelix, I'm not worried about the mites. I was worried, like, because she can, like, confuse me, she can paralyze me, like, but I'm not worried about them doing damage. I'm more worried about Steelix because I have nothing to hit him with. Well, nothing super effective. I have level 46 and Side Beam, so... But it's gonna be at least a 2-hit, if not 3, so... She can hit me with Iron Tail, which hurts a lot because it's physical. So yeah. She has a potion as well, so... Yeah, it does 44. So I have one more Iron Tail that I can tank. Not much more. The good thing is Iron Tail is not accurate, so she misses a lot. So yeah. But that's why you overlevel basically here, because you need brute force here, because otherwise it doesn't work. You just die. So yeah. But the overleveling won't stop now, because we need to overlevel for Lance anyways, so we need to just go very far up in terms of levels.
Hey, guess what we get after Jasmine? Yes, the phone call for the Team Rocket segment. But before we do that, we have some stuff to do. We have the rare candies to pick up. We have some fights to do to train. So yeah, so we fly all over the place. We do some fights that we didn't do before because they weren't there. Hello, like Overage. And some fights we couldn't access, like Union Cave for example, or the girls south of Golden Road. We call them soft sand girls because if you talk to the last one you fight after you win, she gives you the soft sand. So that's why they're called like this. So for the next runs, if we need to fight them, I will call them the soft sand girls, just so you know. So we fight everything, even like the basement in Union Cave, like literally everything we can before we start the rocket segment. So the rocket segment is not super hard to do, it's not long, but it's in two different parts. Part 1, we have we have the slug basically, and we have more slug afterwards, but this one is not that bad because like there's like what, 10 fights at most. Like, how many of them are there? Like there's one at the bottom, 3 there, 3 there, so that's like 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, exactly 10. The only one that can be dangerous is the fake director. It can poison you unless you just KO everything, which you should. But like if it can hit you, it can poison you with like sludge, and it does a lot of damage because poison is physical in Gen 2, so it can do a lot of damage, like just so you know. But it's not the hardest fight of the round, of the segment. The hardest fight of the segment is probably what's coming up right after that, which is Rival 4. Yes, Rival 4. Rival 4 is a bit annoying. Let's say it like this. You don't have return just yet, unless you have gone to pick it up. But you shouldn't have return just yet, because you pick up return after that, usually. So, you don't have return just yet, so you're stuck with Swift, Psybeam. I kept Confusion, and I don't remember if I have a fourth move, so yeah. But you're stuck with like 2 Psychic moves and a normal move. All of them are resisted by the Magnemite, who will, of course, confuse you again. If you don't one-hit him. You should be able to now, because like you're like double his level, so even if it's resisted, you're gonna do a lot of damage with like 135 base special attack. Stab move, and a good one at that, with Psybeam, so you should be able to KO him in one hit. Croc can do some damage with Bite, but it's fine. You shouldn't be too badly hurt by that. And his new team member is Sneasel. Yeah, same, like Swift. You only have Swift against it. But Sneasel is not that good defensively, so like, even with low attack, it should be a 2-hit at the level you're at this point. There's nothing else I can add, but the rival is good, don't get me wrong. But he usually doesn't KO you once. Like, if you pay attention to what you're doing, it doesn't KO you. Compared to Rival 3, where he can KO you fairly easily if you forget something, here it doesn't. Like, if you heal beforehand, you're fine. And you should heal. Like, there's a PC on the way, and if you don't use the same kind of strat I do, you just go to the Pokemon Center and you fully heal before him. There's no fights before him if you took care of them when you got to Golden Road the first time, so you should be full HP, full PP for the rival. There should be no problem with him. A little bit on the next part of the Rocket segment. I do have time for that during the segment itself, but yeah. There's nothing hard after the rival. The only 2 fights you need to be careful of is the 2 executives at the very top of the radio tower, and even then the first one only has a Mo Crow that could be annoying. But by this point you have return, so you can teach return at this point. The second one though is where it gets interesting. I will tell you about it when we get there, but he has 2 dark types. One of them is very good as well, so you need to be careful, but you don't need to do much about it. Like, the fight is not hard anyways. Return should be at around max, so you should be okay, but you never know. Like, if it's not at max, you can just have damage ranges all over the place and just lose the fight fairly easily as well, so just be careful. Anyways, as I said, Rival 4, right? Yeah, Rival 4. Here is the fight. Nothing to add to it.
Oh, he sends Golbat first, okay. Hello, Golbat. Get side beamed, lol. Goodbye. I should have Sneasel. Yep. So Swift, that's why it's still there. But Snap is for Shadow Ball, I said that already. Not teaching Shadow Ball just yet, because I don't have to fight Psychics too much. So I don't need Shadow Ball. Speaking of Psychics... No, I'm just gonna click Psychic now. Yeah, see, 52 is Morning Sun. Would be useful if I could survive anything, but no. I can't survive a physical hit, so... Hit the Magnemite very hard with Psychic, and we're good. Because the Haunter is not gonna do anything. I could troll him and just side him as well. Woohoo! 52 was the level at which Mew ended the Elite Four and was still nowhere close to it.
Alright, as I said, like, the rival is not hard. The end of the rocket segment goes as follows. If you didn't pick up Return, once you get in the department store from the basement, just go pick up Return, teach Return immediately, because you're gonna have to use it at the top of the tower. The second top of the towers. So just do that. As for the two fights, I mentioned earlier the Murkrow. The Murkrow can be a bit annoying, but it's frail. Return should do the trick, even though, like, it can survive the Return, but it's usually fine. He usually gets KO'd by it fairly easily, so that's okay. The one that's very important to be careful of is the second rocket fight at the top. The second executive has both a Hand Hour and a Hand Doom. The Hand Hour is not hard to KO. The Hand Doom, though, keep that in mind, because the fight against the Hand Doom is gonna dictate what Karen's fight is gonna look like, and you'll see that it's not an easy one. Even if I'm very over-leveled, by this point I think I'm at level 50 something, or close to that, it's not an easy fight. It's it could very well turn south very fast. You won't miss anything because, like, there's no sun attack going or anything like this, but you can miss ranges. It can KO you fairly easily with Crunch. Like, it's not an easy fight. Even though it's fairly low level. Like, it's not an easy fight. Don't think it's like don't think you're in out of, like, any danger there. Like, the fight is not easy even at the level you're gonna get to the tower here. So just don't forget about this, and yeah, be prepared for Karen, because that's the next big fight you will have to do. And if you've seen the Umbreon earlier and that particular Houndoom, you know how the fight is gonna go, and you know Karen loves to troll with Sun Attack and Confuse Ray, so it's gonna be fun to see that fight. But in the meantime, though, like, the rocket segment is basically done. Now we go to Claire after that fight, so have a nice time with the fight and look at it right now.
Stop talking, let me punch you in the face. Thank you. And he dies. The end. The end of the rockets. Yeah.
Not a lot to say about that segment coming up. We're gonna hit the 3 sages that are guarding Tin Tower as well for EXP because we need that. And then we go on Ice Path, right? We fight everything before Ice Path. We fight the bottom route in Blackthorn, and we fight everything in the gym. The objective is to be as high level as possible, not only for Claire but mostly for Karen, because she's gonna be very annoying in the Elite Four. And by then, unless we want to loop around the Elite Four multiple times, we're gonna have to just do with the levels we gonna get there. So we want as much XP beforehand as we can. So that's why we fight everything here. So we fight, we get EXP, we get new moves. Well, no, we don't, because like Morning Sun doesn't do anything. And yeah, we just go through Ice Path the fastest way possible. We just have to push one rock. I didn't mention it on Mew because I think the segment was very short, but Ice Path has a very fast strat if you know about it. Once you get to the segment where you have to push a rock, you only have to push the top left rock, basically. That's the only one you need to push. Push it in the hole, where nearby, and then you need to push the other one down so that you can access the hole at the bottom, there. And just fall down the hole and just press up. You will bonk the rock and then press right, and you get to the exit. So, like, there's nothing you have to do here that's hard, right? So, on the route at the bottom as well, you have multiple items. One of them is a PP up, hidden in a small pond. Don't miss the pond. Don't miss the pond, because like the PP up can be useful for like psychic, for example. So yeah, like it's just there. There's another PP up later down the line in Kanto. I will mention it when we get there. But yeah, it's just there. So get it if you have to train. If you don't, you don't pick it up. And then you just go to the gym. The gym is not super hard. You should not run into trouble with psychic, but you never know. Kingdra can be a jerk with smokescreen, but other than this, the fight is nothing to talk about. Like, there's nothing to say about it. Easy fight, easy win, easy badge. Time to go for the Elite Four after that.
Yeah, press A when Kingdra wouldn't. Kingdra won't pose problems. No, I have a base 150 special attack Pokemon attacking with Psychic and having a stab move. Kingdra won't cause problems. Yeah, I think I barely get 59 here, and the 3 fights in the cave won't be enough to get me to 60. If anything, I might be barely under 60. Like missing like 1 Pokemon worth of EXP. No, I won't accept that. Bro. Just give me the badge. I will do your thing if you want to, but just give me the badge.
Okay, so I'm gonna mention some stuff real quick, because like we have some space here. So I'm gonna fight everything in the on the route with the Tojo Falls, pick up a rare candy that's hidden nearby. Just know that in Victory Road, you can pick up Earthquake. It can be useful for some Pokemon. Mew was a good example of it. where there's Earthquake, you also have a max potion in the rock just below the Pokeball. So don't miss it, it's very good to have. And then, well, you know Victory Road, right? You go through and all of a sudden you get attacked by a rival, right? So your rival isn't a hard fight. Just be careful about the Magnemite. Again, Magneton now, not Might. So Magneton and just like the Sneasel as well. There's a Kadabra in the list as well, in the team. It's not hard to take down. It has worse physical defense than Espeon even, so like just punch him with return should be okay. If you did that, if you taught it, Shadow Ball is a very good move for the Kadabra as well, even with the physical attacks. Even with the physical attack of Espeon, it's a very good move. So just don't hesitate, just do that, okay? So like the rival is not the main obstacle here. So the Elite Four, what are the strats? I'm not gonna stop between them, so I'm gonna tell you exactly what I do. Will, Shadow Ball, all the way. Even with the physical attack of Espeon, Shadow Ball is a very good move, as I said. And like Will doesn't like Shadow Ball, so yeah. Koga, well, unless you count the Fortress being an annoyance, Psychic. Like there's nothing he can do against Psychic. Like the Fortress will resist, but what is he gonna do? Spikes? Bruno! Well, Bruno, again, Psychic. You have Ethers, you can just heal Psychic if you need to, so no problem there, like you shouldn't have anything to say about it. Bruno is Bruno, pushover again, like in Gen 1. So yeah, like Bruno is not a problem. Now, the big problem, the big problems, in fact, and that's why we are so over-leveled. Karen and Lance. Karen, I'm gonna keep for last, because there's multiple ways it can go wrong. Lance, it's just a question of ranges. And again, as I said with the Magnemites on Jasmine, careful, he loves to paralyze you. So when you get to the 247 Dragonites, hope you hit a range or a crit, or that he misses. He has a 25% chance of missing any status move because he's an AI, so he can miss. He can miss Thunder Wave. So just hope he misses. Basically, that's what I have to say about that. As for Karen, the problem is starting as soon as the fight starts. Really, Umbreon can do a lot of things to troll you. The worst he can do is Sun Attack. He can Sun Attack you to Oblivion, and at this point you have to reset. If he doesn't, he can confuse you. That's why you usually equip a Bitter Berry there. If you still have it, you equip the Bitter Berry there. Because of that. If you get past this, Houndoom can be a problem as well. It can do a lot of damage very quickly. So be careful. Other than this, no one should cause any problems, either in the Elite Four or in the Karen fight, because in the Karen fight, at the end of the day, you can just use Psychic as well. Because she's not just Dark types. She has two Pokemon that can take a lot of damage from Psychic, so just do that. Anyways, back to what we're seeing on screen right now. We're approaching the rival fight in the Victory Road, so yeah. And there's no spot between the rival fight and the E4, so let's go.
Kanto, I'm left with Fan Club, Cinnabar, and well, Bound Silver. Technically not in Kanto, but technically accessed via Kanto, so that's the rare candies I have left. I would be at 9, I think there's 11, I'm missing 2, because the 2 of them are just literally way too out of the way. One is in Malta, and the other one is in Tin. Alright, Magneton. You either die or you paralyze me. You die! Good choice. Well, I'm just gonna click Psychic until Kadabra pops up. Unless he popped up and I wasn't paying attention, but yeah. But probably there. He's probably gonna pop up here. Yep. I guessed right! Yay! What did I win? Well, the fight. Rockus Crunch, I don't care. I just Psychic. What's the problem? Oh, there's no problem, right? Forgot about that. 62! So at best I think after Karen I'm at 64. We know 65 doesn't work. Come on, why am I just hitting that? Oh, am I eating this? Whatever. Yeah, Will, the only one that just has any chance of not dying straight away is Slowbro. That's the only one. The rest is just Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball, Shadow Ball. They just all die in one hit. Usually. Might be a bit too over-leveled. No, not. You will see with Karen and Lance. If I get past Karen, you will see that with Lance I'm not over-leveled at all. Unless I got lucky. But yeah. I just did not... I'm not high level enough, even. Or anything. I might be at 64 though, by then, so... But yeah, you will see that I nope. It's just not high level enough. Now, Executor doesn't die. They usually doesn't do much, so... Like, okay, there's two that don't die, and there's the two tanky of the two tanks of the team. Executor and Slowbro. Executor survives on the sliver of health, and Slowbro does survive with like, I think it's 20% or something. Yeah, well, I was going to say 10 anyways, so yeah, like it's about like 10%. I don't need Shadow Ball now. Like, I don't need Shadow Ball until Sabrina now. It was like, Koga is gonna be the Psybeam Psychic Show, and Bruno is the same thing. So it's gonna be both Psychic and Psybeam. Depending on the Pokemon I need to KO. That's why I'm not worried about the first three. Like, the first three are just easy. They do very little to be annoying. Like, even Koga would be, like, annoying because, like, he can confuse, he can poison. I forgot to equip the Poison Cure Berry, by the way. You can just KO very fast. There's no problem. Really. So... The only one that, again, the only one that survives is Fortress. I don't know if the fact that I have only one Pokemon would change the AI and just boom. We'll see. But usually it's just, like, he survives on, like, 2 health or something like this. And usually spikes. But since I only have one, no, it doesn't change anything. Yeah, it just spikes for no reason. And yeah, I just don't take damage on Koga, because like Koga is just way too easy. Yeah, you would suspect that the Fortress would boom if he sees that there's only one space in the team. But no. It just spikes even though I cannot switch. Sure. What a good strategy. Yeah, I'm gonna get 64 on Bruno. So I might get 65 out of Karen, but I don't plan on getting that. Yeah, I'm gonna get... I think I get 64 out of Hitmontop. Then 65 is another point of discussion later. But yeah. But I know 65 doesn't work on Lance, so... it shouldn't, at least. But yeah. I should be able to get past Karen, though. I still need a lot of luck, but I should still be able to pass Karen. Yeah, I mean, I don't need to Psychic, I don't think. Yeah. I think the only one I need to Psychic, well, the only two are Onyx, because it's not super effective, and probably Machamp. The rest I can just, I mean... But once I'm on Psychic, I'm just gonna press A, because I don't want to change moves. Alright. Hitmonchan. Mega Punch. Ow. Well, I can try... Hitmonchan is the one that has special, right? So I can try Psybeam on Hitmonlee. So I go Psychic on Champ and Psybeam on Lee. So that would get me to exactly 6 for Lance. Yeah, because Karen uses only 2 Psychics. So if I get out of Bruno at 8, I get out of Karen at 6. Yeah, and I need exactly 6 for Lance, so... Yes, I need exactly 6 because if it doesn't 1 hit, it 2 hits. And if it 2 hits, I can Psybeam because it's low enough. It's just that, like, if it 2 hits, it's very boring because he can paralyze me and he will do that, so... Yeah. Alright, 64. 65 probably at the end of Karen. We do know Lance doesn't work on 65 though. But I have fought everything. So I was probably lucky then, the first time I got through, because I didn't use any rare candies, and I didn't find the Elite Four. So I probably got lucky the first time. Never. Probably like double crate or something. Okay, well, return is the only thing I can do against Espeon, so... Huh. Oh, wow, that's a rare move from Espeon. Feint attack. Okay. Well, I think I have the Beta Berry, right? Yep. So he did nothing! Yay! For once I'm lucky. Okay, cool. Now I need to survive the... Well, not necessarily the Murkrow, shouldn't do too much damage, but I need to survive the Houndoom. Yeah, Murkrow just dies, so that's fine. I need to survive the Houndoom, though. I can Crunch, which does hurt a lot. So... Can I 2-hit? Ooh, oh. Yes, I can, unless she heals. She might be in range for that. But I can 2-hit because I'm faster, so I should be safe for the end of the fight. Because I'm not gonna miss, because there's no Sun attack going. Return is 100% accurate, Psychic is 100% accurate. I'm faster than both of the last Pokemons, and even then, The only one that would be dangerous is Gengar, but he has no moves to hit me with, so yeah. Alright, Karen at 64 should be okay, as long as, like, no sun attacks happen. And I equip the Beta Berry, if it didn't get used. Oh yeah. Alright. And I get exactly 65 at the end of the fight. Okay, sure. That's perfect, because now I have 6 rare candies. I can test 68 and 66, 68 and 70 if I don't get through Lance with 65. So that's exactly what I would want. Alright. Let's go. Okay, let me heal max potion. Right, and put a Paralyzed Cure Berry, and I will save just before that. Well, why would I use a Paralyzed Cure Berry? Dragonites love to just spam Thunder Wave, so... And since I don't one-hit the Dragonites, I do need the Paralyzed Cure Berry to at least survive one. I will need to do this. I was going to say that's weird. I don't have the music. Cool. Alright, let's go. Yeah, Psychic. And just press A on Psychic and just see if something survives. Okay, Gyarados dies. Good. Because usually Rain dances, so at least that's that. Did not worry about. Yeah. It's either very low damage. It's either like a very disfavorable damage range, or it's just I cannot KO it unless I crit. I'm basically using my strongest move currently. Oh, hey, it's a damage range. It's a range, ladies and gentlemen. Very disfavorable though, because they usually survive both of them. Faster than Aero, I should be able to kill it. Yep. So 65 seems to be okay. Alright, sure. I haven't seen the last Dragonite, but I know he's gonna survive. If the 47s are a damage range, the 50 is gonna be a survive for sure. At what HP, I have no idea. We'll see. If he's low enough, it might be a bother though. Unless I crit. Oh, he's locked. Oh, good. Okay, I totally didn't see that coming. Okay, cool. Oops. I'm gonna leave the music for now. Well, 65 is working, it's just damage ranges central. Like, I need to hit one of the two 47s. But 65 works, okay. It works, but I need to hit one of the two damage ranges. Oh, crit. I don't know the damage range, I don't know the percentage of the damage range. TBH. Okay, I'm gonna finish the run then. Because Kanto shouldn't take more than an hour. Yeah, at worst it will take 1 hour. Yeah. I need to go get everyone else, because I need someone to fly. I need surf real quick. Yeah. Because of the power plant stuff.
Here we go, we are done. So, Kanto next. Kanto, the objective is to fight Red. Just so you know, Red, we're gonna go to the fight at level 85. We're gonna enter the fight at level 85, so that gives you an idea of how many levels we still need. Just know that at the end of everything we have 9 red candies, so we don't need that many levels right now. And we're gonna get them in a specific way. So, Kanto strats. What is different from Mew? Well, nothing. Except we're gonna fight a lot more people. Mainly gym trainers. We don't need much more fights than this. We're gonna fight everyone in the boat as well, just for that, but it will be mainly gym trainers and trainers that are in our way, basically. So, what are the order of the badges? Well, it's Sabrina, Erika, Janine, Misty, Surge, Brock, Blaine, Blue. Again, same order as Mew. Why? Because that's how you do it. Sabrina is right there, and you have Shadow Ball, so why not? Erika and Janine, you have Psychic moves. You have 2 of them, Side Beam and Psychic, so you're fine. And then Surge, careful of his Magneton, but other than this, that should be okay. I forgot about Misty, but Misty is footnote, really, after a long segment. I will come back to it when we get to the segment, but yeah, like it's just a footnote. Surge, okay, Magneton. Brock has nothing hard. Blaine, same, like he has literally nothing hard. And then we have the blue fight. Well, the blue fight is a bit harder to explain. It's not easy. We will pick up the leftovers and we will equip them and keep them there, I think, if I remember correctly. Or we don't. Maybe we have the pink bow equipped. Yeah, we do, because of return. Yes, I remember. So, yeah, the strat is pink bow return against like anything that resists psychic, unless it's a steel type. So psychics and darks, basically. Those are return targets, basically. Other than this, Psychic just sweeps everything else. Careful about the steel types. There's like 1 of them in the whole of Kanto, so that's fine. You don't have to pay too much attention. And yeah, like the order is the same as Mew. We do that because like it's convenient, and like the levels are good as well to get. The fights are fairly fast. We fight everything in the gyms, so that we can get the levels. We also fight Rival 6. I'm gonna come back to him when we get to that, but we also fight Rival 6. So, just so you know, you will see the fight. But yeah, like, exact same order as Mew, there's no real strategy change other than like fight everything, instead of like trying to dodge stuff. And yeah, that's it. That's it for the Kanto strat. There's absolutely nothing else. So yeah, here is the Sabrina fight, just so you can see.
Janine, Misty, and then Surge. Why do I do it this way instead of the other way around, as usual? Because Misty. No other reason. I wonder if I get naturally to 76. I if I do, I just don't need to train and don't need to grind, and Kanto is just literally almost minimum battle, because like I fight in the gym, but you know. Your power? Oh no, you win! Yes, I won. Give me the badge. Thank you.
So as I said, yeah, anecdotic fights coming up. 2 of them. Erika first, Janine second. We pick up leftovers and the PP up in Celadon. I don't think we use leftovers ever. You can pick them up, they're right there in the trash can. So you can use that. You can use that if you want to. The PP up is gonna be used for one of the moves. I don't remember which one. But yeah, like anecdotal fights. Erika is just way too easy with psychic. Same for Janine. Like both of them. Just movement strats and stuff, like flying when we need to. Bicycle a lot, and that's about it. Like, there's nothing to say about that segment. It's very short, and Erika's fight is just pushover, lol. Psychic everything and we're done. So, yeah. Just so you know, the fight is coming up, but like I have nothing else to say other than psychic all the way. Let's go.
That's important, like he needs to be locked in, so either like outrages or he uses hyper beam if he has it. Like it needs to be something that either has a recharge turn or something that's a continuous attack. Basically, on the third Dragonite. Because I think he can use Thunder, but I'm not sure. I've never seen him use it. I don't have the movesets in mind, so I cannot tell you. Haha, 69. Anyways, yeah, so like Lance is a very lucky fight. There's luck involved on the Lance's Lance's fight. Like it's very there's so much luck involved in it. At 65, I don't know at 68, and I don't know at 70. Because I didn't try, I didn't need to. But yeah, I think to be sure, 70 would be the level you would aim at, but you would need the rare candies or just grind on the Elite Four for a tiny bit while you level up. Karen is a lucky fight? No, she's lucky if she uses Sun Attack. Otherwise, like, you have a Bitter Berry for the confusion, and if she does Feint Attack, which she did, yeah, sure, she's going to do damage, but at least she's not gonna bother you with accuracy spam.
Want another anecdotal fight? Janine is. We're gonna fight everything we can before that. We're gonna dodge most of the guys on Cycling Road. If you hit one, you just fight him, but like, it doesn't matter. They don't matter in terms of XP here. We're gonna go just as fast as we can, because Kanto is supposed to be a very fast segment. So, yeah, like, the only thing we need to be careful of is our level up, because we need a specific level for red, because otherwise we cannot get through. But other than this, there's not much to say. Janine is gonna just get wrecked by Psychic again, or Side Beam, depending on what you feel like attacking her with. There's nothing to say about the fight or the segment. And yeah, like, just Kanto is just way too easy. It doesn't make sense how easy it is. I have my gripes with other routes as well earlier in the game, but Kanto is way too easy. Anyways, Janine fight.
But other than that, it's the same order of the gems. Like, I didn't change. But as I said, I suspect Typhlosion I will change the order. Due to the fact that one, there's Misty, so like already that's a problem. And two, you can probably do Surge first. I just need to research a tiny bit because I shouldn't say stupid things, but yeah, I think you could potentially do Surge first, because you would have Flamethrower Earthquake on Typhlosion. I'm not sure you can teach Earthquake to Typhlosion, I would need to check, but that might be the thing. If that works, then you would have the moveset you would have by the end of the game would be Flamethrower, Earthquake, Return, and Thunder Punch. And Thunder Punch you would have since Goldenrod, the first time you get through. You would have, yeah, you would pick up both Fire and Thunder Punch. Basically, you would do the Mew route until you get to the Elite Four, basically. Until you get to the second Rockets, where you would pick up Return, but nothing else. Because you cannot teach Ice Punch to Typhlosion, that's why.
Well, here comes a very long segment. So, what do we have to do here? Well, we have to get Misty back in the gym so that we can punch her in the face for the badge. But before we can do that, we have to fix the generator in the power plant, because someone had the bright idea of just stealing a machine part just for funsies. So, we go to the power plant to see the problem. We get the mission of getting said part back. We get said part back from the gym, saying hello to our good friend Bye Bye Agogo. And then we just go up Nugget Bridge and fight everyone over there. To get to Misty so that she gets kicked back out to her gym and we can fight her. None of the fights are hard. Per se, the movement is harder, you can just bonk a lot of walls, jump lots of ledges if you don't pay attention. If you forget your repels, you can also get a lot of encounters, but like there's nothing hard about anything here. The fights should go like psychic, 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 psychic. That's about it. If you don't have any psychics, Psybeam. But yeah, like there's no difficulty, there's nothing hard whatsoever. Misty in and of herself is just not hard either. Again, psychic for the win. I don't have much to say about that segment. So let me focus on other stuff I have to say. There's not much else to say about anything else. I mentioned Surge and his Magneton. That's the only spot where you can scratch your head and like, oh boy, it's gonna be hard. No, Surge is just not hard. The Magneton is... I don't even know if it's possible for him to survive one Psychic. We're level like 70 plus, so I don't think it's possible. But if it is, then yeah, like you have to take care of this. Be careful what the paralysis, but like all the confusion. But like, it's just not hard. Like Psychic just KOs everything in one go. Then you have to be careful about Blue, because Blue is higher level than anything else, other than Red. But we don't talk about Red just yet. And yeah, like Blue is just Blue. It's just very annoying to fight. You always use the ping bow on Blue, because return, and that's the only move you want to power up. Like Shadow Ball might be a good shout as well, but you want the ping bow for Red because Snorlax, and you will see why when I will detail for Snorlax. But yeah, like it's It's fine. Like, there's nothing to say about anything else. Again, blue is a bit annoying, but that's it. Like, there's nothing hard. Just know that you need the XP from Rival 6 to get the right level for red, because if you don't, you need to fight blue twice. You need to lose once, but hope you lose on the last Pokemon, so that you get the maximum XP you can, and then fight him again and win at this point. If you fight Rival 6, you don't even need to do that, you just fight him straight away. But yeah, like, there's nothing to say about anything else. Boring segment with Misty, and just like a boring fight against Misty, because like, you have nothing to do here. Just watch the fight here.
Meridas might help. Sure. I mean, I have 4 left after Misty, so I don't know. Maybe. Blue is the best one in terms of training, because it's like the highest. It's level 50 something. 56, I think. So blue might be good to get EXP. The rest though? I don't know. We'll see. Especially Surge. Surge is Surge doesn't give EXP. He takes it away. Hey you go, it's a Cascade badge. Thank you!
Nothing to add. Magneton, careful. I think there's 2 of them in the gym if you do all the fights. The only one that's important to know of is Surges. Other than this, like, the fight is trivial. Psychic just kills everything. Nothing to say. The segment is very short because you have nothing to do. Don't forget the rare candy in the club, by the way. You can come back to get it. It's fine. But don't forget about it. We will need that for red, so don't forget about the rare candy. Okay? But other than this, like, there's nothing to say about the fight. Just fight Surge, win, go to the Snorlax and stuff. Don't forget the expansion card as well. I forgot to say that, but yeah, don't forget about it, because otherwise you cannot get through the Snorlax. So, like, so that's a detail, but you need to go to Lavender anyways. So yeah, well, you need to go to Lavender anyways. No, you need to go to Lavender because of the expansion card. But yeah, just don't forget about it. That's it. Other than this, Surge is not hard. His gym is not hard. There's nothing hard about the segment. Expansion card. Rare candy, badge, you're done. Here is the fight.
So at best, I would guess 75? At best? Even with the rival? Huh. Maybe my guess is wrong. It depends on how much Surge gives, and Brock and Blade. Nothing to say, other than I need to click Psychic on Magneton, because Pretty sure Psybeam doesn't kill. Yeah, orb again. Big one this time. It was a small one earlier, but yeah. That's a big one. I think that's the last one. Yeah. I have enough for Brock even. I have exactly 5 psychics. Yeah, I have exactly 5. Okay. Good to know.
Alright, well, again, nothing hard. Brock. You run from the Snorlax because you don't need to catch him. You don't want to fight Pokemon, wild Pokemon. So you just run away. Brock, nothing out. Just psychic everything. Like, there's literally nothing to say about it. It's a non-fight, basically. It's just, you enter the gym, you psychic every single rock he has, and you're done. Praise Helix, maybe? I don't know. But, yeah, nothing to say about that. Other than be prepared for Rival 6, because we need to fight him for some EXP for Red, so just prepare for him. But other than this, like, nothing much to say about this segment. Brock is just a pushover, again, like pretty much every Kanto gym, so yep. Proof? Just look at the fight.
Alright, Brock. That's your real name? I have nothing to say about the fight. Just spam Psychic and you win. Might just clear the route where the rival is as well. I get to the rival, I have a bit more EXP. Well, at least I would get to 74 first. And then I will do the rival, get as much level as I can, go back to Pewter via the route, so I finish the trainers there.
Alright, so as I said, Rival 6. I'm just gonna say one thing. Careful, he has like evolved everything, so like it's not an easy fight per se, but it's still doable, it's still fine. Sneasel can be annoying, and Magneton will survive, but that's about it. As for the rest, I'm gonna just go to Blaine very fast here. Blaine is not important in the grand scheme of things, just don't forget the rare candy on Cinnabar, because otherwise you will be missing one and you will wonder where it is. But yeah, Blaine fight is not hard. And why am I saying that? It's because I have not much time to detail the next two fights, so yeah. But Rival 6, be careful, but the fight is doable. And it's good EXP to get, so do it! Before blue though. So, just look at the fight basically.
I don't think Blaine would give me 76. Even with the spinner in the way. pretty safe. I think I should hit exactly 76. Well, I might just hit like 76 and a half, but it doesn't matter. As soon as I get 76, I'm fine. I could troll, but I'm not gonna do that. I have 14 psychics, I can just psychic the rest of the team. Except Alakazam, but you know. And I'm forced to use psychic on the Magneton, but whatever. Enjoy the song though. That's the last time we will hear it of the run. I'm gonna shush. Well, never mind, I don't get 75 out of him. The swimmer will get me to 75.
So only detailing Blue very fast, like there's nothing hard about the fight against Blaine because it's Blaine, Psychic, just works. Blue though. Blue can be a tiny bit annoying, he has a very diverse team which is very good against you. He can do a lot of damage very fast, so just take care of business, be very careful about that. And you should be safe. The fight is not super hard here, but at least at your level it's not super hard, but like it can still cause problems. Many Executor, because you have Shadow Ball, but like you don't have a physical attack, and Executor will probably survive one Shadow Ball, so yeah, just be careful. That's all I have to say about that. And then, well, you know what we have to do after that. Red. Yeah, I'll detail that on the next segment. But in the meantime, though...
That's 50%, that should be okay. If I have exactly 6 psychics, I can go straight to blue. Even if I have 5, because he has, I think he has an Alakazam, right? Or if he doesn't, he has an Executor, so I don't need 6 psychic per se. But if I have 6, I can go straight to blue, I don't have to ask questions. And I have 7, so... I can go straight to him. So that's fine. No, you don't have the leftovers, I just don't care. With Espeon, I just don't care. So it should do enough damage to just KO everything except Executor, so... I can check if I had 12k left to get, but... Seems a-okay. You want my opinion? Dedge. Or Mega Dedge. Cause crit? Okay. Okay, I get 76 for sure. Sure. Good. Oh, Gyarados doesn't die. Okay. Ah, full restore, really? Oh no! Well, 2 side beams work. Cool. Well, see, that's what I was saying about the one on Lance. He usually doesn't die. He usually doesn't die in one go. Yeah, Executor doesn't die. Nichi doesn't do anything, because I should be fast enough to just KO both of them without Nichi doing anything. But yeah. Oh, bro, it's barely 76. Yeah, but he still has Arcanine left, so... It is 76. Largely enough. Yep, see, Arcanine just dies, so... Lol. Right, we are exactly at 76. So... I need the last rare candy. I cannot skip it.
So extremely quickly, because I don't have enough time for detailing a bit too hard the full fight. Red is very hard. You need level 85 at the start of the fight. Like, there's nothing you can do about this. Unless you want to just hope for crits. But yeah, the problem is mainly the Snorlax. Again, as always. Snorlax will just have Amnesia, which, yeah, you don't like that when you're using special attacks. So, yeah, then you will have to use Return, which takes a bit longer. You can rest, that's annoying. You can snore while resting, so like, you can still do damage. And then you have to take care of both Charizard and Blastoise, which can also do a lot of damage. Usually around 80 HP of damage for each attack. But crits happen, and that's what could make you reset the fight, other than Snorlax. But yeah, you'll see. I have 2 resets on that because of crits. So here they come.
Maybe not. Because if Charizard survives, Blastoise survive, and he crits. Of course you crit. You jerk. He usually does, I think, about 80. 70 or 80, I don't remember what he does exactly. Oh, come on! Really? See, I don't need the crit. I need the crit on Snorlax though. That or special defense down. None of that. Okay. And I hit a bad range as well on the first attack, so that's bad. Okay, Charizard, please don't crit. Stop doing that. Ah, there we go, that's better. I'm still in range for Blastoise, but I think I'm in range for the Surf. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna risk it. I could, but I'm not gonna risk it. By the way, Venusaur should get KO'd with one Psychic, so we're done. I'm gonna leave the music for the end here. I don't need anything. Okay. Phew. And I put the music back if the other music stops. Basically.
Well, as you can see, the total time of the run is 7 hours 31 minutes and 47 seconds. 7:11 in-game time with 3 resets. You can have a lot more resets than this. I'm happy with the run. It's a bit iffy, like it's the first run, but like it works. We worked on that for a while, and it's a 7-hour run. I don't want to do another one. So it's fine. You can see the new little table I'm gonna implement as well to just put you to all the infos, so yeah. And, well, if you liked everything here, feel free to please leave a like and comment. There will be the full unedited run, 7-hour, in the description. Go click on this, it's an unlisted video, so you cannot find it anywhere other way. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.
Yes!
Have fun and stay safe. Stay awesome. Restez sage. Allez, filez.